children. You're welcome once again. We are going to study mathematics today, and the topic is Introduction to Algebra. In algebra, we use letters such as this. Some of the letters are represented here. We have small letters A, Y, X, and so on and so forth. Or we use symbols. Some symbol like what you've seen on the board, symbol like this. This is asterisk symbol. This is greater than, less or equals to, greater or equals to. So these are some of the symbols that we use to represent information on algebra. Example, we have if A is equals to 3, Y is equals to 5, you are told to find the value of 6Y plus 2A. So please pay attention as I saw on the board. This is the given equation that it is on the board, 6Y plus 2A. What we are told to do is, whenever you see the value of Y, replace it by 5. Whenever you see value of A, replace it with 3. So 6Y plus 2A, we're going to replace those values. Now we have 6. In this case now there is is multiplication. So it is 6 times Y, which is 6 times 5, plus we have 2 times A. And the value of A here is what? Is 3. So 6 times 5 is what? 30, plus 2 times 3 is what? 6. So if you add 30 to 6, we have 36. So this is how this particular example is being solved. Example 2. Evaluate 5x minus 2 over 3y when x is 3 over 5 and y equals to 2 whole number 1 over 4. Just the same way we did the example 1. What you do is just to replace the value of x, whatever value that is given as x. Wherever you see x, you put that value. You do the same thing with y. So this is the particular equation. This is the equation that we want to solve. Let me write it out. 5x minus 2 over 3y. So whenever I'm seeing this x, I'm putting 3 over 5. Whenever I'm seeing y, I'm putting 2 whole number 1 over 4. So that is exactly what I'm going to do now. This is 5 times x. What is my x? 3 over 5. This is all over 1. Minus 2 over 3 times y. What is my value of y? I want to convert this to improper fraction. It's already in mixed number. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1. That is 9 over 4. That is, I'm converting this from mixed number to improper fraction. And that's how I got this. So I can decide to put brackets. Now from here, I can cancel this cancel this, 1, 1. This one cancel this, and this one cancel this 3 times. 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 2. So I'm going to write out the remaining values now. 1 times 3 is the same thing as 3 over 1 times 1 is 1. Minus 1 times 3 is what? 3. All over 1 times 2 is what? 2. So when we were learning fractions, I told you that when we did the addition and subtraction of fraction, you need to find the LCM when the denominators are different. So in this case, you can see that the denominators are different, so we find the LCM. LCM of 2 and 1 is what? 2. So 2 divided by 1 is going to give you what? Going to give you 2. 2 times 3 is what? 6. Minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 3 is what? 3. So we have 6 minus 3, which is what? 2 over 3. Sorry, 3 over 2. And you can't leave it like this. This is improper, so you need to change it to mixed number. And this is going to give us 1 whole number, 1 over 2. That is how we got this answer. I believe that is clear. So please follow the instruction very carefully. You're going to see that it's very simple. Just for you, wherever you see value of y, whatever value is given to y, put it there, and you do the same thing with x. I believe that is clear. Okay, please let's look at the example 3. Example 3 says simplify. We have 3n cubed n squared all over 9 times n squared. That is to say, we're going to expand them. We're going to expand. This is how it is expanded. We have here 3. When you see here in mathematics, it means that this place is times. It's multiplication. 3 times m. You need to expand m. M cubed means m into 3 places. That is times m. 1, 2, 3. Then we go to the n. N appears how many times? Square. That is 2 times. All over. Come here. 9 times m. M appears only once. So you go to the next, which is n, which appears 2 times. So having done this, the next thing to do is to cancel them. N cancelled itself. This one cancelled itself. We are done with that. We go to m. There's m here, n goes here. So there's no other one that cancel. You go to the real numbers. 3 goes here 1 and 3 goes here 3 times. So you write them out. You have here 1 times m is giving us m times n all over 3 times 1. This is going to give us m times m is m squared all over 3. And that's our final answer here. Is that understood? Alright, let's quickly look at the example 4. This example is almost the same thing as this. You see the same method we're going to use. So we're going to expand, then we have 12 times u times v, and v appears 2 times v squared means v times v all over. We have 16 times u there appears 2 times u squared means u times u, then finally times v. So v has cancelled v. Then this u has cancelled this. We look for a factor that can divide 12 and 16 without a remainder, and that factor is 4. 4 goes into 12 3 times, and 4 goes into 16 4 times. So you write it out 3 times v, and that will give us 3v all over. You have 4 times u, which is what? 4u. So that gives us the final answer. Number 5, example 5, say if 5y minus 4 equals 10 plus 11, find the value of y. In this case, when you see something like this, you need to collect like terms. Having collected like terms, you solve as follows. So we have here 5y minus 4 equals 10 plus 11 is what? That is 21. We have added these two together now. So the next thing we're going to do is to collect like terms, which is 5y. For you to collect like term will be 5y. That means you take the one that has variables, the coefficient to one side, and then the one that has whole numbers to one side. So 5y is equal 21. Then when this minus 4 crosses this sign of equality, it becomes plus 4. So you add there plus 4. You now have 5y equals 21 plus 4 is what? 25. Now when you see something like this, the next thing you do is to do what? To divide both sides by 5 to make y the subject of the formula. Because the value that we are looking for is the unknown, which is the y. So how do I get y? Is to divide both sides by the known. And that is what I'm going to do now. I divide both sides by 5. I divide this side by 5. So 5 has gone. Remaining y. Then 25 minus divided by 5 will give me what? 5. So the value of y, which was unknown, is 5 now. Is that clear? Example 6. This value, this is the equation that is given, and you are told to find this. If x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 5, that is to say, whenever you see the value of x, put 9. Whenever you see the value of y, put what? Put 5. So that's what I'm going to do now. My x is 9. That will give me what? 9 squared minus y is what? 5. That is 5 squared all over x is what? 9 minus y is what? 5. So let's quickly look at this. 9 squared is the same thing as 9 times 9, which is 81. Minus 5 squared is the same thing as 5 times 5, which is 25. All over 9 minus 5 is what? 4. So let's quickly do this. Arithmetic. That's 81 minus 25. Borrow 1 here, this is 7. 11 minus 5 is 6. 7 minus 2 is what? 5. So you now have 56 divided by 4. So let's divide that using short division. 56 divided by 4. 4 goes here, 4 goes here, 1, 2 to 16, 4. So this gives us 14 as the answer. Finally, let's look at this. So what is the value of x if x over 6 equals to 7 over 3? In this kind of algebra, when you see a fraction equals another fraction, the law or the rule says that you do what? Cross multiply. You do what? Cross multiply. So I'm going to cross multiply these numbers now. That what I mean by cross multiply, you multiply what is up here by the one that is down, and you multiply this one by this one. So 3 times x is going to give me 3x equals 6 times 7. 6 is 36, 6 7 42. So when you get to a place like this, what you do, because we are looking for the value of x, is to make x the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by 3. So 3 has gone, so remaining x. 42 divided by 3, 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 1, remainder 1, to 12, 4. So we have x equals to 14. So this is how algebra is being solved. You follow each of the examples one after the other. Make sure that you understand each of the steps that we have used. If there is anyone that you don't understand, please do well to go back and check it again. The assignment will be given to you on the platform, and subsequently you're going to learn more on the algebra. As I said, this is just an introduction. There are lots to learn as far as algebra is concerned. So as we proceed in the next class, we are going to be acquainted with other examples and the new method you're going to adopt in solving algebra. Thank you very much.